Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, returning today to wipe and tap on your head with another ADH Wealth solution. Before I go in, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So as we proceed to give you what you need, like I said, I'm going to start doing my articles more in this fashion. I think doing the articles like this is a little better because it gives the ability to kind of, jump back and forth in between my opinion and the article. I need to take the trash out, man. Okay. Then I gotta get ready anyway. You want a new double trash can? Where did we get this one from? Target? Yeah. Want to see if we can try and find it there again? DJs or what have you. Well, I'm reading an article. Finish my Gatorade. What the heck is this? Ensure. I don't know why I call it Gatorade. You know what? Oh man, I'm gonna grab my water. Grab my water jug and fill up on water while I'm at it. And then I can take the trash out. TWP, what's popping? We're gonna get to the article in a little bit, but I figured since I'm live, you don't mind rolling with me a little bit while I get my water and stuff and get ready to gotta do husband duties, right? Take out the trash and stuff. Yeah. I also have a meeting today. I don't know why Charles scheduled our team meeting for today, knowing damn good and well we normally do Tuesdays. Yeah, I was like, you was the one complaining nobody came to the meeting on Monday, so we switched it to Tuesday. But folks acting like they don't want to come to the meetings on Tuesday. I'll put it to you like this: the folks who don't be coming to the training, like Vincent, he be calling me out. I be like, this is the purpose of the training. Don't call me in the middle of the day because now you're worried about compensation. This is why you come to training.
This is why management.
Yes, this is why management is not always the best route to. Yeah. And such is life. Alright, you unlock the door, babe? Alright. Thank you. Actually, let me put this down real quick so I can put my keys up. Put the keys to the Benzo up. Right? Yeah, I'm showing off. Acting like I ain't never had nothing before in my life, but I never had a Benz before. I've had cars. I've had lots of cars. My first car was a 1992 Pontiac Sunbird that I bought for $600. I also had a 1988 Honda Civic. I also had a 1995 Geo Prism. Also had a 2000 Jeep Cherokee. But now I got Nasheed. What up? I'm going to get to the article in a little bit. But I figured I'd do these live because it's a little easier that way. I am going to share the article in the chat with y'all so y'all can... But this is what I be telling y'all about this whole life insurance thing, man. There are private equity firms right now. There's a private equity firm. So that means there's an investment firm, right? They don't sell insurance, they sell investments. And they'll tell you all the time, buy term insurance and invest the difference with us. So we get more money because we make more money. They're buying life insurance. Prince Pierre, what up? And because the clients are of a certain age, the life insurance, okay, this one. All right, y'all. Because the clients are a certain age, the life insurance has to be whole life. So again, why you think Young Dirk and all those other rappers got killed? Because this is what they do. These are the strategies that are used with life insurance to keep people in a certain predicament. Now, what I'm doing here, I have cut down a lot. When y'all usually see me smoking, is usually weed. I am going to get me a cigarette this morning just because I haven't had one in a while. And it's just a bad habit. Please make sure if you do smoke, stop. If you know someone who smokes, embarrass the shit out of them every time you see them smoking, or just bug them and make it awkward for them, right? Every time you see them smoking, like my brother-in-law, he makes it awkward for me every time he sees smoking a cigarette, because he used to be a tobacco user as well. And a lot of us, we tend to want to quit, but the habit, there's actually a study that was shown that it's actually like 10 times harder to quit smoking tobacco than it is to get off of a heroin addiction. Probably because tobacco is legal and you can just kind of get it anywhere. But what he would do is he would make it awkward. So anytime he can make it as awkward as possible with the cigarette, he'd make it as awkward as possible. Oh, what are you doing with that there thing? Oh, what are you're sucking on a nicotine dick or whatever. And it would make it as awkward as possible. And the reason he does that with me now is because that's what he did with himself, and his other brother, my other brother-in-law, did with him to help him quit. Was it made it awkward for him. So every time he smoked, he was so awkward. Finally, he kicked the habit because he's a heterosexual male. He didn't feel like every time he was smoking a cigarette, somebody was telling him, "Oh, you're sucking a dick." You know what I mean? He was like, man, that's mentally that hurt him more than the craving. And so again, if you know believe it or not, it's helping a person, and trust me, they're gonna backslide a lot because tobacco is stupid addictive. So you have people backslide back into the old. What up? All right, how are you? Good. All right. What to do, bro? I need something. I need a pre-roll and told you, and a cigarette. Thank you, brother. Actually, let me get two. Because I gotta go to the doctor. I got a fucking toothache today.
Going to the I gotta go next Monday.
Oh, by the way, follow my YouTube. I'm YouTube live right now. I'm a financial advisor. I curse, I smoke, I spit, I listen to rap. But unlike a lot of the bullshit people who are on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram telling you bullshit about, oh, infinite banking, buy term, invest the rest. Da, da, da. I got shot 5 times in front of my mother 3 days before 2008. That's why I got into insurance and financial services. So I'm going to tell you like the rest of them, but not the bullshit. I'm going to tell you the reality. Prime example. Prince, Pierre, no doubt. Prime example, that's me and my wife. I'm not a simp. I could possibly cheat on her one day if forced. No. Stop lying.
That was a good comedy.
She was like...
I like comedy jokes, so I know that was good comedy. I saw what she was trying to do there. I saw what she was trying to do. I saw it.
So, like, right now I'm going to be reading this. Private equity firm accused of buying life insurance policies on old people to profit from their death.
Do you like John Oliver?
John Oliver. Oh, from, what is it, last week today?
Yeah, last week tonight.
Yes.
Oh.
This the article, guys. So I'm gonna be getting this article on with y'all. I'm live right now. All right. So I just had to stop in and get my smokables so I could smoke and talk with y'all. But now that I got that, I'm gonna do the articles. All right, bro. Thank you. I'll be back.
Have a good day.
You too.
Yes.
All right, guys. So now, like I said, it is a difficult habit. I do smoke. You guys know I smoke. I spit. I listen to gangster rap. But the merit of my content. Again, you guys see the article we're gonna get to, right? And so these things are how we have to. What's going on, buddy? So these things are how we, learn what's going on in the financial world, right? Nobody, but nobody, knew that a private equity firm was buying life insurance on people. Walmart buying life insurance on old people to greet it. Yeah, actually, Prince Pierre, we talked about that. What do we call that? COLI, dead peasant insurance, right? Corporate owned life insurance. They used to call it dead peasant insurance. So when all you people be like, me and Pierre talk to y'all, hey, life insurance, I'm good. I got it through my job. What you're doing is you're telling your family, hey, fuck me, fuck you. But if I die, Walmart's going to have enough money to be able to put out an ad on Craigslist to hire somebody new. And that's all that it's about, right? What's up, bro? Thank you. Right? So Walmart will be able to hire somebody new at the Walmart. But what does that have to do with you or your family getting anything? Nothing at all. Right? So you and your family end up in the lurch with nothing. And what? What's supposed to happen here? So, like I said, give me a few minutes, y'all. I'm going to get to the car. Plus, I can't be too long today. I have a doctor's appointment that I got to make it to. But you're not lying there, Prince Pierre. You will have people who end up being the greeters at Walmart. So it's twofold, right? You'll have the people who, especially because they're old, because things like their 401k, because the 401k pays out what's called period certain, meaning a certain specified period of time. So let's say you have $200,000 in your 401k. It's going to pay period certain, meaning out of this $200,000, if we pay you $20,000 a year, that's 10 years of $20,000. And after 10 years, there's no money left to give you. So you retire at 65 and you start getting your $20,000 a year for 10 years. Now you're 75. That $20,000 a year has run out, that $200,000, right? So now you don't have $200,000, you have zero. So now you got to go back to working at Walmart, greeting people and checking receipts, right? We see a bunch of people greeting and checking receipts at Walmart, right? So now you're greeting people and you're checking receipts, and Walmart is like, hey, don't worry about being a burden to your family. We're going to get a life insurance policy on you. So you're like, cool. Life insurance at my age, 75, is expensive. I ain't got to worry about it. Cool. You get it, and let's say you work there for 10 years till you're 85. And then you pass. Well, your family doesn't get anything. Walmart gets a bunch of money, but your family doesn't get anything. Because what they got on you was COLI, corporate-owned life insurance. Or, like I told you, dead peasant insurance. So it's a policy that covers the company, not the insured. Prince, by the way, we have a meeting today at 12:15. I thought it was Tuesday. I probably won't be there because I have a doctor's appointment. But just so you know, let me know if you need the email forwarded to you. But Charles has us on, I guess, the beginning of the month team meeting today. I have a lot of stuff to do. I got to renew my licenses. I got to finish my 40 plus hours of continuing education. So I'm at a standstill right now where I just can't particularly do a lot of stuff. Okay, I'll make sure to send it to you here. I'll send that before the live is over. Okay? But while I'm at it right now, like I said, I'm running to the car so I can sit down and go over this article with y'all. You know, and it's crazy. You know, I did a piece the other day exposing these frauds and these fakesters, right? And, you know, I've realized, like, me and Prince, we go live, folks don't want to pay it no attention. This dude that I saw says my old job got life insurance on a person that had 2 heart attacks, and he died on the 3rd. Good God. Yeah, and the old job had the life insurance because when that person dies, they got to pay to replace him. They got to pay to, you know, put ads out on online and hire somebody to train and all that other good stuff. So it gets expensive. Shar, what's up? All right, here we are. I'm at the car. So now I can get the put my water bottle up. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, it has been a long time, Shy. I ain't seen you in a while. So let's go here, y'all. Pop this article open for us. And let's get it. Oops. My music was deciding to play. Okay, so it says here, let's close this sunroof for now. Private equity firm accused of buying life insurance policies on old people to profit from their deaths. This is a May 4th, 2024 article from Neoscope, written by Noor Al-Sabai. This is my first time taking a look at it. So, you know, I'm just as new to it as y'all. So, let me put this cigarette down and do what I really do, right? The weed, because that is better for me than this here cigarette. I'm going to smoke the cigarette too, but... So, it says senior citizens have no idea who owns a policy on their life and who wants them dead. In a new lawsuit filed in Delaware, the equity firm Apollo Global Management has been accused of carrying out a widespread fraudulent human life wagering conspiracy. He says, I got you, no smoking. I'm telling you, man. Like I said, make it awkward. Because it's a really bad addiction, right? Well, the weed I don't mind. I'll smoke the weed, but it's these cigarettes. You know, they he caught me right in the middle. I got you, no smoking. Thank you, Sheed. And yo, number one, if you ain't following Sheed, make sure to follow Sheed. Number two, we need more people like Sheed in this world. Because Sheed is exactly what he talks about. Number one, Sheed is a good friend. When you ask something of Sheed, he will do it for you if he believes in you. And he won't ask for anything in return. The only thing he asks for in return is that you are a person of your word. That's all. Because Sheed is a person of his word. If he tells you he's going to do something, he's going to do it. No questions. That is what we call masculinity. Sheed, I saw you yesterday when Art Nostal popped in, and you was explaining how you kind of left the space alone, and I'm realizing I have to do that too. Even the guys who ain't talking the nonsense, they're talking about the guys who are talking the nonsense, so it pulls us back into their algorithm. Anyway, let's get back to the article. So, translation: the company was, as the estate of one alleged victim claims, taking out life insurance policies against the lives of the elderly in hopes that they die soon and they could collect big, and, as the suit details, going out of its way to hide it too. Right? Sheed is a stomp down brother. Right? And Pierre is a stomp down brother. Right? These are brothers who. Hold on, what happened here? All right. Pierre, stomp down brother. Sheed, stomp down brother. This is men. And I use the term men very strongly. Because that's what a man is. He stands on business. Right or wrong. If he's wrong, he'll admit it. Hey, listen, what's wrong is wrong. I messed up. I gotta take that on the chin. If he's right, he's right. But let's continue. So, this scheme, as the estate of late Martha Bartos detailed, was designed to not only hide its involvement. I am going to smoke this cigarette, but keep making it awkward. Yeah, Prince is part of the team, Sharp. Prince is part of the team. I know you're getting into the insurance world, too. So, this scheme, as the estate of late Martha Barats details, was designed to not only hide its involvement, but to create the false appearance that the policies it owns are somehow legitimate. As the Financial Times explains in its reporting on the suit, the Bartos case goes all the way back to 2006, when the then 70-something-year-old woman allowed a company called Life Accumulation Trust 3 to take out a policy in her name. In exchange, she was given $150,000, or 3% of the policy's multi-million-dollar total benefits. And as her son Nathan alleges in his years-long legal campaign, signed away the rest to strangers, with his mother none the wiser. So that is something called STOLI, stranger-owned life insurance. They do it a lot in places like Florida, where there's a lot of retirees and no state tax. And what they do is, like I said, they go to this woman who's 70 years old. Hey, miss, listen, we'll give you $150,000 plus we'll pay the premium on your life insurance. Just sell it to us. If your premium is a multi-million-dollar death benefit, let's say your premium is a $1 million death benefit, just $1 million, and they give you $150,000, and over the course of 5 years, they pay $5,000 into the policy. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So they've given up $175,000. But in return, they're going to get $1 million back. Because Martha's going to die. And she's older. She's already 70. So the likelihood that she dies within the next 20 years is very high. So even if they pay the premium for that 20 years and pay $200,000 out of pocket, if she has a $1 million death benefit, she's going to get the money back. I mean, sorry, not she. They're going to get their money back. So, known as stranger-originated life insurance, like I said, STOLI, this broadly illegal practice involves investors taking out policies in someone else's name, allegedly to help increase the death benefits because the person insured doesn't have many assets of their own. So again, what they do is, it's kind of like taking out a reverse mortgage, right? What are the worst things you could do? You take out a reverse mortgage, then you're underwater, then they end up taking the house from you. So, often marketed as zero premium life insurance or estate maximization plans, because policy owners pay premiums on policies, right? So the policy owner would be me, the company. For example, I'd come to Sheed and I'd be like, hey, Sheed, you're 70 years old and you want to leave a bunch of money to your family, but you also, right now, while you're 70, you want $200,000 to go on this mass vacation with your family. How about this? Sign this paperwork for this life insurance policy. I'm going to pay the premiums. The premiums are $10,000 a year. You don't worry about that. Here's $200,000, and then I'm going to pay the $10,000 a year premium. And I pay the $10,000 a year premium for 10 years. So I gave you $200,000 and I spent another $100,000 on premiums, right? So I spent a total of $300,000. But when you die, I purchased $1 million death benefit. So when you die, I get $1 million back. So I'm actually up 700,000, not down 300,000. Now, if you do this multifold and you start getting many, many, many senior citizens to do this, and a lot of people are dying much sooner than 10 years, and the premiums aren't as high as $10,000, you can see how it becomes a racket. So, in this way, the senior citizens have no idea who owns a policy on their life and who wants them dead, the Bharat suit maintains. This is precisely what happened with the policy here. Despite their illegality, Stoli policies were, as the Financial Times notes, very popular in the mid to late 2000s. So Stoli policies and Coley policies were very popular. So most of you Americans, I'm good on life insurance, and you don't even know what the fuck Coley, Boley, or Stoli is. Boley, bank-owned life insurance. Coley, corporate or company-owned life insurance. Stoli, stranger-owned or stranger-originated life insurance. So these are all three types of life insurance policies that are life insurance on you, and you're told not to worry about life insurance. Meanwhile, Boley, the bank, benefits from the life insurance, not your family. Coley, the company, benefits from your life insurance, not your family. Stoli, some stranger, benefits from your life insurance, not your family. So, despite their illegality, Stoli policies were, as the Financial Times notes, very popular in the mid to late 2000s. And companies circumvented the laws by banning it by having people create trusts and sign control of them. All the same way any policy owned by someone unrelated to the deceased in question can be considered void, which is what the Bharat's family has been trying to do for years now. After Bharat's initially signed on with life accumulation, her policy was later sold to a fund, that is, as the suit alleges, controlled by Apollo. She passed away in 2018, and the $5 million lump sum from her policy was sent to that fund. So mind you, they gave this woman 150 bands, $150,000 in 2006. Let's say, again, albeit because this person is old, I'm saying the policy is expensive. So let's say that the policy was for $5 million death benefit on a 70-year-old. Let's say that policy was $20,000 a year. So they paid $20,000 a year for from 2006 to 2018. So that's 12 years, right? So it's 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, right? So 240 plus 150. So that's, they basically paid $400,000 over the course of 12 years. But they're getting $5 million. What's going on, boss? They're getting $5 million. This is the power of life insurance that can actually multiply your money. Because where else are you going to put in $400,000 and get back $5 million? $5 million tax-free in one fell swoop. So yeah, I'll give you 400 grand for $5 million. So ultimately, the estate was successful in its bid, and in January won its case before the Superior Court of Delaware, where Apollo, like millions of other companies, is registered. That ordered a payout of $6.9 million for damages. This latest company, however, argues that Apollo tried to circumvent the court's judgment by liquidating the shell firms that would make the payouts in an effort to make it seem like it couldn't pay. Apollo, on its end, denied wrongdoing, and the Financial Times said that what the suit describes is a gross mischaracterization, disingenuous, and flat out wrong. It's hard to deny something a judge has already ruled to be true. Um, Hold on, let me. Um, but when you're playing around with people's lives and money, boldness apparently comes with the territory. So that's the article. Yeah, 8% down. So that's 8%. That's less than the purchase of a house, right? Because to purchase a property or to purchase a house, you need, on the low end, if you're getting an FHA, you need 3.5%. But on average, you need between 10 and 20% down on a house. They put 8% down and got $5 million. Hold on, I'm gonna put this article in the chat for y'all. Copy link. Okay, so again, this is the importance of life insurance and why you can use it for leverage, right? Life insurance should be used as a leverage tool. So you can actually use it as leverage by saying, hey, I have this life insurance policy. Let me go use it as leverage. This is the number one way that you can get off OPM, other people's money, right? I already taught y'all about borrowing against your life insurance as opposed to from your life insurance. Give me 1 second, because I'm pulling up my YouTube now so I can see if this is playing. Right? Okay. I already taught y'all about borrowing against. Let me just put the link in the chat so y'all can get the link to the article. And that's pretty much it for me today. I'm not going to be too long, because like I said, I have a doctor's appointment in a little bit. But I wanted to go over that article because I think it's amazing to see what, these big financial firms are doing. Right? So this is a big multi-billion-dollar asset management firm. And what is everybody telling the average American? Asset management, AUM, AUM. I just showed you guys the article again. Democrats are going after private placement life insurance. So if Democrats are going after private placement life insurance, they're saying that life insurance is a tool that is being used as a tax loophole for the rich. I showed you guys both $6 billion into the stock market, but $21 billion into cash value life insurance. Follow the money. As She's Brother clothing brand. Follow the money. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor, Alonzo Hall. And I'm whapping and tapping on your head with another ADH Wealth solution. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So again, just like in yesterday's video or the other day's video where, I told you guys to be careful about the DIY wills, the do-it-yourself wills. Why? Because you need an attorney really there to make those documents admissible in court. Otherwise, a virtual will, if you do your own will, is going to get challenged in court, right? I also read you guys the article the other day about Lisa Marie Presley. Now, we aren't going to say that the Presley family, Elvis Presley's daughter, is not wealthy, right? So why is it that she had $35 million worth of life insurance, and one of the policies, which is a $25 million policy, she was trying to cash in? So all these people telling you, don't you buy no whole life insurance because it's a scam. Buy term life insurance and invest the difference. Well, why are the rich, like Lisa Marie Presley, in order to cash in a policy, it needs to have cash value so that it builds cash so that you can cash it in. So she was going to cash it in and pay $4 million of debt from a $25 million death benefit policy, which means that she had at least $4 million of cash in the policy. Now, she could have, for a whole lot less dollars out of her pocket, got a $25 million term life insurance. But all that would have happened is if she died, her family would have got $25 million. But she wouldn't have been able to cash it in and borrow the $4 million to pay off her debt. Right? Or, again, just like Prince said, Prince just did the math. $400,000 to get $5 million is 8%. So you mean to tell me all I got to do is put down 8% and I can get a multiplication of my money? I'd take out loans like a motherfucker. I'd be like, listen, man, I need $400,000 of a loan. 16 years later, I'd be in all sorts of debt from the loan because I wouldn't have made a single payment, but that life insurance policy would have been paid. Ms. Barratz would have died. Boom, $5 million. Boom, there goes the loan. Now I'm balling. I'm rich. All because you, the regular consumer, got told everything negative about life insurance. Right? It's just like often with modern medicine. Right? And it's right there, Queen. If you click the link that I put, it's a link to this article. The private equity firm accused of buying life insurance policies on old people to profit from their deaths. So this will bring you this article right here. And here it is. Hold on. Where is it? So yeah, it says right here that they got $5 million off of her death. Right? I told you guys about Walmart or Amity Bank, Walmart, Procter & Gamble. Right? These companies. So you think, oh yeah, I got a good job. I got life insurance from my job. I'm not paying for it out of my pocket. I'm not going to waste money and buy life insurance privately. That sounds stupid as fuck. Right? What you're doing when you let your job pay for your life insurance, and when you have life insurance from the job, here's what you're doing. You're saying, I need an apartment. But since I have this here job, my job is going to dictate where I live, and they're going to pay my rent. They're not going to pay me and allow me to pay the rent to where I decide to go live. I'm going to have to live wherever Walmart says I have to live, because that's what they're willing to pay for, no matter the conditions. Listen, I have a wife and 2 kids, but Walmart is willing to pay for a 1-bedroom apartment. And my kids are of age. I have a boy and a girl, so they need separate rooms. So I need a 3-bedroom apartment at least. Or a 3-bedroom house. But because I work for Walmart, and just like, hey, I got life insurance from my job. I got rent from my job. My job pays my rent. Okay. Well, because your job pays your rent, they're paying for a shanty shack. In fact, you don't even have a 1-bedroom apartment. You have an efficiency. You have a studio apartment, because that's all Walmart is willing to pay for. You wouldn't do that. You'd be like, no, Walmart, you pay me, and then I'll go rent my own apartment, because I want to live in certain places or what have you. Maybe I can only afford to live XYZ place, but even in the ability to only afford to live XYZ place, I still want to live under a certain comfort or a certain amount of rooms. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, and I just whapped and tapped on your head with another ADH wealth solution. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth, or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. work in progress every day and see success. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.